Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And this is Batistuta. Poor, robust challenge. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. And there's Green. It's Rosicki! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that has been cleared. And here's Roberto Carlos. Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Batistuta. He's through here. Face to face. Kelly! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Chance! It's a loose ball. He can get that clear. Van der Vaart going full tilt down the left. Bastoni clears it away. He's having a go! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's a super give and go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he shoots! In for the pieces! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Bale really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
And he's managed to get rid. Now that's well seen too. Carvajal, well, played right into his path. And it's Koundé. Rice. Out to the right. Throw it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rosicki. Rijkaard. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and plays it forward. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. Rosicki. Aimed beyond the defence. Van der Vaart, big chance! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Rice. Bale. Looking to go deep. Benzema! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Jordan Henderson. Pele. Spread it left. Knocks it out wide. And they've got rid.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Bale. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Rice. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now. There's the whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Here's a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's taking no chances there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Scholes with the cross. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Jordan Henderson. Now, can they get him away? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Jordan Henderson. Rosicki, who's looking wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to thread one through. Scholes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Was it? Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. And Scholes. What a throw in. It's going to be another throw. And that's definitely not his best. Van de Ven. And it's Koundé.
Oh, really well played.
Koundé's cross. Oh, what has happened here? In once more. And the shot!
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 20, Mbappe. Substitution.
Carvajal. He's found a way through. And that's played in low. That is a brilliant interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Rijkaard. And this is Pele. It scores! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mbappe. And it's Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Just about up to 75 minutes. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. Pele. And it's made its way to him. And it's Scholes. Shifted it to the flank, played back in. Oh, that was vital.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has a look up. He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Mbappe really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Substitution on the field.
This is their second
11,
corner of the game.
Batistuta. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Fernando Torres.
Gets his head on it! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Pele really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Taken back almost at once. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, super ball! And the flag has stayed down. Back into the middle. Decent chance! Scholes. Pele running with the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Very much into the last knockings.
Added time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Bastoni, a picture of focus and alertness. Roberto Carlos. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a
and
clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Pele! Drilled in low. And that was very necessary. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful position.
Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Milan, it's Pele! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Roberto Carlos. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. Looking for options for movement. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has been knocked clear. Well, they can break here. And he cuts out the supply. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the shot has another go! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Chooses to go back. Cross from... He's got tall! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Carvajal spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard. Gets a good foot in there. Cruyff takes control of it and he's on the move. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Brzezinski. Jordan Henderson. Pele. He shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. Up he goes! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the return pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jordan Henderson couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pedri. Is there a chance for a shot? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Played out to the left flank, and it's Brzezinski. Threads one in. Cannavaro. Adams. Roberto Carlos. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Conte. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just somewhat off target. Scholes. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now that's well seen too.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Scholes. Now it's Pelé.
There will be 1 minute.
Now there's a fine ball. Chance, surely! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Rui Costa. Scholes. Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Rosicki. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Cruyff. It's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming. Rijkaard. Jordan Henderson, passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. Carvajal picks it up out wide. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Cafu, that's an imaginative pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Scholes. Now it's Rosicki. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nice bit of trickery. The message is clear, none shall pass. Carvajal. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Hullet. Push goes, decent chance! It's anyone's ball now. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And they've got rid. And that is a little undercooked. And this is Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Jordan Henderson. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's forced to go back. Distributed tidily. Now that's a lovely exchange. Goes for a shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Conte. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And this is Pele! Oh, that's fabulous. Rosicki. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And it's Scholes. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. Bullish header! Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Hullet. And he's worked it through. Rui Costa. That is a brilliant interception. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's in on goal. Conte. Pressing high and with purpose. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rui Costa. And he's being shifted off it. Rui Costa proves just a little bit too strong. Shoots! He's got a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
They're still trying to make a game of this. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Into the last 5 minutes. Real chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kante gets it clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Henderson. Rosicki. And he's well positioned here. That is Stuta! And that is a routine catch. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Caceres going full steam ahead down the left flank. He is through here. Oh, it's Pele! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shapes to shoot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Davids clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cafu. Rui Costa. Cafu. Now it's Hullet. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gattuso gets over and intercepts. A probing pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And no surprise, that's a booking. Tries to play it through, and this is Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a brilliant interception. Caceres. No outsmarting him this time. Pedri. Now it's Pelé. Pelé wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this?
Pretty robust defending.
Cruyff is fouled. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Always going over the top.
Hullet has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Maicon is always looking to play quality balls. Knocks it into space. Caceres promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for targets. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way past. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a really well-measured ball. Maicon gets into a good position. Maicon. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, what's he done? And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 18.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Ibrahimovic does well to get it back. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Caceres. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gattuso, great vision. And this is it. Ibrahimovic gets through on his own. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's tidy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Pedri. Gattuso. Cruyff quietly revving up. That has not gone well. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's managed to get free. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Caceres. 60 minutes played. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Picks out... Can he finish? It's there! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pull it! Pull it! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Bullet clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
That's headed upfield. Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pelé. Stood up well to him there. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Caceres. Back towards the middle. Oh, easy pickings there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gattuso. Now it's Pelé. And he cuts out the supply. That's been cut out, well played. Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Pelé. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance! Rui Costa, caught offside that time. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that has left him in a heap. Rui Costa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
2 added minutes has been
Gattuso
indicated.
was in no mood for any of that. Gattuso. Rui Costa. Bergomi proves too strong, too smart. And the through ball. Pelé has it in a wide position. And that's that. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team
we
look
come
so
to you
feeble
now
in
with
what
a
is
quick
usually a
request for
strongly
support
protected
for
area.
our charity
But the
fund,
centre of their
Champion
defence looked
Football.
open and very, very unsafe.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to... And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Number 9, Pele!
Milan are Already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Well, they've got it again. Cruyff. Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Neymar tries to pass it through. Pelé, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff. Pedri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar thinks about the shot. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Lam. Cannavaro. And it's Neymar. And it's Gattuso. Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Cannavaro. Caceres. Pedri. And he's there to retrieve it. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Foot in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ah, he's given it away! Manchester United deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And it's Gattuso. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Neymar going face-to-face, goes for the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Pepe. Oh, they could be caught out here. Threads one in. Chance! Goal! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Caceres does well to get it back. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a little off target. And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pepe with the clearance. Neymar. And here's Hullet. He has a look up. And that'll be the last act of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Hullet. He is just caressing the ball. Really fierce, close defending. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good run down the right. Cruyff. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
That pass has been well intercepted. He has found the way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And he's on a charge. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
Cross flung in toward Pedro Neto! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Cafu. Here's Scholes. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Now, can they get him away? Is there a chance for a shot? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
they can clear their lines. Cannavaro robs him of possession.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Pele goes on a charge down the left. He's found the way through. Drilled in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Scholes. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Gullit. Neymar. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
He's gone for goal! Lahm was in no mood for any of that. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gullit. And he's there to make the challenge. Cruyff! It's anyone's ball now. And it's Cáceres. He's shifting through the gears here. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Pedro Neto has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Milan have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
We are glad to
Your reflections then, Jim.
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies
match.
are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bergomi. Referee's given a throw. And it's Gattuso. Davids with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Pelé. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to go one up. He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Pepe, all driven towards the far post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's aimed into the middle.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Rui Costa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Pelé. And it's Hullet. Rui Costa. And it's Davids. Short changes him with that pass. Cafu.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Danger averted for now. So we're still where we started right now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's looking wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
After 29 minutes is
So we have our
number
breakthrough.
6.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bergomi. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bullet. Gattuso.
Pretty robust defending.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Has crossed into the terrific header. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Now, can he find a finish? He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Bergomi. Davids.
There will
Lahm.
be 1 minute added time.
In with the challenge. Now it's Pele. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Ambitious ball here. Some resolute defending there. Lahm has got himself a free kick. Bergomi. Now Van Dijk. And it's Pepe. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Lahm.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. Pressing high and with purpose. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Cannavaro. It's Bergomi. Gattuso did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lahm looking to add to his goal. Bergomi. Pull it. Now it's Pele. Pele! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 9, Pele!
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pull it. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bergomi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ibrahimovic does really well to win the ball there. And the through ball. He's found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. And the finish! Goes for a shot! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bullet dominates aerially so often.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Can he latch on to this? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Big chance, must be! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complaint.
It's Pele! Oh, this looks sharp. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Hullet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Cannavaro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Pele, and he shoots! Loose ball now, chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's picked his way through. He's taking on the lot of them. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lam. Pele.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Gattuso. No, that's been intercepted. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, outsmarting him this time. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. There will be 4 extra minutes. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's at the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello, attendees.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, here's the man they call the Little Mozart, Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, he's not going to give you box-to-box running for 90 minutes, Peter, but he's the kind of player who only needs one moment to play someone in or break the lines himself.
Just have to hear some of the things his long-time boss has said about him over the last decade or so. A special talent, technically top class, remarkable. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. That's really well cleared. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Then face-to-face, Pedro Neto! And it's come back out to him. Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Well, that looks a decent ball, and it's made its way to him. A lot of space ahead of him. Plays it across. Front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Pele really can't believe his luck.
Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Pedro Neto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's going for goal! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Caceres. Rijkaard. Pele. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bastoni. Now it's Pele. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. And he was quick to react. Rosicky. Rosicky running with the ball. Thinks about the shot. Vids. And Jamal. Bino Gittins. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Chance for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Rosicky. And he's forced to go back. Caceres. Now it's Scholes. Gravenberg. Gravenberg goes on a charge down the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Looking for options for movement. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Yamal. Pedro Neto. And that is expertly dealt with. Carvajal gets it away. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And this is Batistuta. Rosicki, he's shifting through the gears here. Pele! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Pele, and they can counter here. Roberto Carlos bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 42, el dorsal 22.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Carvajal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Rosicki, who played through for the wide man. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Distributed tidily. Plays it in low. João Neves. Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Caceres. And Carvajal. And it's Caceres, Bastoni, Rosicki. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Into the channel. Stood up well to him there. Jordan Henderson. Scholes. And Carvajal. Just about up to the hour now. João Neves. He's through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in a cross. And that has been knocked clear.
Cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Pelé. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Scholes. Foot in. Threads one in. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's an excellent interception. Roberto Carlos. Oh, they can break here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a terrific... It's Roberto Carlos! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Short changes him with that pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away, and he won't reach that. And he's had it nicked away. Pass somewhat off target. That looks a good ball through. Picked out brilliantly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. This looks promising. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Can he get it through? Yildiz! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Ball driven towards the far post. Jordan Henderson. He's tried one! He would have been quick to recover this. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Carvajal. Jordan Henderson. Rijkaard. He's looking wide. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe has it in a wide position. And it's claimed by the keeper. Jordan Henderson. And here's Batistuta, played out towards the right wing. An instinct shot at goal! And that is wildly off target.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Habrá 2
Confirmation
minutos de
that there will
descuento.
be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy.